Welcome everyone to the Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. We are on the campus of Woodbridge High School for a Middlesex County Conference first round matchup between the Patriots of Colonia and our Woodbridge Barons. I'm Craig Coughlin. I begin the game with my colleague John McCormick. And John, welcome. It's a beautiful sunny day and we've got some starting lineups.
Let's do it.
First for Colonia, leading off will be the catcher, Rocco Ferrantino. He'll be followed by the left fielder, Austin Galea. Mike Wilson, the outstanding shortstop, will bat third. The pitcher, Mike Parry, will bat fourth. Kyle Reykjavik, the center fielder, will bat fifth. Chris Michaels, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Anthony Pomenzano, the designated hitter, will bat seventh. Lee Tamborello, the right fielder, will bat eighth. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Frank Lehman. On the mound for Woodbridge is their extraordinary junior, Henry Rakowski. John, we've seen him before.
Harry.
What did I say?
Henry.
Oh, I apologize, Harry.
For the Barons defense, you have Harry Rakowski. Pitching, catching is Anthony Gonzalez. At first base, Kyle Mortensen. At second base, Zach, I can't read that name.
Zach Joe.
No.
Oh, no, Jack.
Number two, I can't.
DeValle.
DeValle, okay. And at third base, Justin Silva. Shortstop is Tyler Sikowski. Left field, Pablo Suriel. Center fielder, Zach Joe. Right fielder is Nick Bradshaw.
And stepping in to get us started is the catcher, Rocco Ferrantino. First pitch is on the way, and it's laced out there to right field, moving over, shielding his eyes from the sun, and can't lose it. That's Nick Bradshaw. The ball drops in. Ferrantino's going to
third. No, he stayed at second.
Stay up at second. Throw
He
comes
could have tried for third. He could have had it easy.
A little while, but you could see he was in trouble.
Oh, yeah, Nick Bradshaw was definitely in trouble. I can't see if he's wearing sunglasses.
If he isn't, he will be soon.
Yeah.
That drops in for a double on just the first pitch. And the Patriots are in business. This is the rubber match between these two teams.
It's actually a second round game because Colonia had to beat South Amboy. Coming out now to pinch run or courtesy run for Colonia is number 9, Stinol. Oh, DeAndre Steins. Some of these guys need some better handwriting. Up now is Galen. Austin Galea.
Galea is the left fielder.
They really need to work on their handwriting.
We didn't get any of the bios from Colonia. Do we have any stats from them?
I don't have any stats from Colonia. No, I don't think so. Let me see what I got here from Woodbridge.
Woodbridge gave us some stats.
Yeah, I have some things from Harry, and I have some things from
and we, in fairness to the Woodbridge folks, they had done their bios. We did them. We used them at the when we played Somerset, and everyone's inside for ball one. And they got lost in the sauce somewhere between there and here. They never made it back. So
full rotation going on. First and third rushing. Obvious bunting situation. You get a run on Harry early. If you got a chance, you got to get it early.
Absolutely.
There's a great bunt.
Rakowski feels it, only plays the first, throws it, and the ball comes out of the glove.
And a run's going to score.
Of the second baseman, and the run scoots home as DeValle can't hold on to it, and Ferrantino comes around, and then the Patriots take a quick 1-0 lead, John.
On 3 pitches.
What are you giving the error to on that one?
Wow. I think the throw was there.
I'm going to give it to the first base, the second baseman covering. It was tricky. There was a lot of,
Well, it was
close.
Second baseman covering.
That's what I said.
Well, you said shortstop covering.
There's ball one. Mike Wilson is up. Mike's a terrific player.
He's being scouted all over the place.
I think he's signed to go to Stony Brook, right?
Yes, I heard that today.
There's a ball outside. One of Tish's cousin's kids signed to go to Stony Brook. Kid named Jake Alba pitches for South Plainfield. So they'll be teammates. Rakowski goes over to first. That wasn't a good move. Pitcher Mike Parry waits on deck, and he's the beneficiary of some tough plays for the Barons. One is fouled back.
Harry's
for
given up
strike.
8 earned runs all year, but it doesn't tell you how many. Doesn't tell us how many innings he's pitched. Oh, there it is, 49. 49 innings, 8 earned runs. So in a 7-inning game, that's
8
just
times
better
7
than 1 run a
divided
game.
by- Yeah.
1.14.
That one is up high. Ball 2.
In 49 innings, he's got 76 strikeouts. And he's only given up 40 hits in 49 innings.
Well, there's a reason he's going to play big-time D1 baseball.
Yep, and he signed early. We knew that,
He's only a junior.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This one is fouled back, so I think the count is full.
Boy, Wilson's got a nice swing.
He does. That's why he's
That's why he's going to be a
at least
star
have
in
a
college,
chance,
or
at least be a chance to.
get drafted.
Yeah. This one's hit hard.
Hard hit. 1.
There could be 2. There's
Nope,
1.
not gonna get him. He's fast. He's the fastest kid in school I heard today. This whole school.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder if he's of a good enough caliber to be drafted in the amateur draft this year, and then if that would give him a choice between Stony Brook or some, single A team. I wonder how, just how good he is.
I don't know.
Harry's got 2 pickoffs today. Of course, as soon as any pitcher makes a move like that, everybody in the stands calls balk.
So Wilson's on the fielder's choice. And Mike Parry, the pitcher now. Paying
Trying to keep him
a
honest,
lot
I
of
guess.
attention over there to Wilson. Then I guess if he's the fastest kid in the school, you can understand why, huh? Lots of wind here, John. We're gonna have a lot of papers
I know, everything's
blowing all
taped down,
around.
yeah.
Sun, a lot of sun. Did you win sunscreen? You told me you were going to get
I
sun.
went to Quick Check. They don't sell it.
They don't?
You kidding me? How can you not sell sunscreen in Quick Check? So I'm sure the back of my neck's going to get burnt.
Keep the collar up. You got a hat on? Should have worn a hat.
Got the hat. I have a good Woodbridge hat in my car, but I'm not going to wear that today.
You can't wear that. For the record, folks, he's wearing his Yankee hat. A swing and a miss as Parry swings through the off-speed pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first, then the Patriots on top. 1-0 here as we play the top of the first on a... It's warmer than I thought it was.
This morning was pretty cold.
It was darn cold this morning. This one is kind of hit off the hands.
Yeah.
The Valley catches it. No play on Wilson, and Parry's retired for the 2nd out. Sorry, John. Yeah, when I went out this morning, it was pretty chilly to get the
Very
paper
cold.
and stuff.
Yeah, very cold.
It's been...
Oh, look at that. They got me sunscreen. All right. I love these TV guys here.
Wow. 50 also. That's good. I'm going to use some of that.
Yeah, I got it. My neck's already burnt. I can feel it.
There's a beautiful pitch. Low outside. Kyle Reykjavik. That can't be Reykjavik.
That's the capital of Iceland.
Yeah. Parry faked like he, or Wilson faked like he was going. Rakowski throws over there. We'll let you lather up. There's a strike. Rakowski's found the groove right now, John. Those are 2 tough strikes.
Sorry, I had to put the sunscreen on.
Anyway, so warmed up nicely. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky.
Oh.
Barely a cloud in the sky. That was
The whole infield started running off.
Well, it was a tough pitch to take with 2
Yeah,
strikes.
you weren't kidding.
But the count goes to 1-2. There goes the runner. That's strike 3, and that'll do it. But Patriots come away with a run in the top of the first. There's a a Sun-assisted double and an error. And at the end of a half inning to play, it's Colonia 1, Woodbridge coming back. We'll be back, everybody.
Mom. Dear.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
And welcome back, everyone. We get set for the start of the bottom of the first. And John, you have the lineup?
Leading off for Woodbridge, Zach Joe, the center fielder, playing right field and batting second, Nick Bradshaw. Harry Rakowski, the pitcher, bats third. At first base, Kyle Mortensen hitting cleanup. Justin Silva bats fifth and plays third base. The catcher, Anthony Gonzalez, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Trevor Sikowski, he's the shortstop. Batting eighth will be Jerry Penna as the DH for the second baseman, Zach, and let me get his name again.
Del Valle.
And the left fielder, Pablo Suriel, bats ninth.
We'll set the defense in just a minute. As Zach Joe steps in. He's the center fielder. Harry on the man. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. Put a little mustard on that call, did the umpire.
Do we know the name? No, Dennis Dow's the field umpire. I don't know who the plate umpire is.
I remember when Dennis was just starting to be an umpire. That was outside.
Yeah, he'd
for a
start
ball.
start with freshmen, then go to JV, and then now he's doing varsity games.
I guess it talks to how long we've been doing this.
Yeah, right.
It bounces that one.
Yeah, Rocco Ferrantino is the catcher. Left fielder is Austin Galea. You know, we do it in a different order. Let's do the regular order. The pitcher first. That's what we should do.
This one is hit hard. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Fielded by Galea as Joe makes the turn. He'll stay at first, and the Barons have their leadoff hitter on here to start the bottom of the first.
So Michael Parry is the pitcher. The catcher is Rocco Ferrantino at first base. Well, DH is taking over for the first baseman. The first baseman is Sherb. Let me get his first name. It's all kind of messed up. AJ Sherb is the first baseman. The DH is Anthony Palmisano. Second base is Frankie Lehman. Third base is Chris Michael. Shortstop we know is Frankie Wilson.
Mike Wilson.
Mike Wilson.
They throw over to first, not in time. As
in left
Joe
field is Austin Galea. Center fielder is Kyle Racevic, and right field is Lee Tamburello. You got to get here sooner. Organize all this stuff. You got
it's hit hard by Bradshaw, but right at Lehman to throw to first in time for the double play.
Bradshaw hit that one on the button.
He did, right at Lehman. He made a heads-up play as Joe didn't have time to go very far, but he was far enough. So 2 away.
Base is empty now for Harry Rakowski.
Harry throws left and bats right. As we said, he's a junior, committed to go to Rutgers next year.
He's got a good baseball body.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the football coach ought to take a look at him and see in between, after baseball practice, come over and kick a few field goals for the football team.
Well, he is the field goal. He is the kicker.
No, not going to be in Rutgers, I'm saying.
Oh, no.
It's out of play. I mean, he's good enough to kick in college.
He's got big leg, yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Rakowski. Chance to help himself out. That's the beauty of baseball, that line drive, John. He hit it as hard as he could. Right at the guy.
Right.
Six inches
Either way, and it's
left,
second and
right,
third,
or
maybe,
higher.
yeah.
And, yeah, you got second and third, or at least
Nobody
first
out,
and
yeah.
third. And Rakowski up. Instead, double play.
That could have gone a gap.
Yeah. I was going to get there in a hurry. Rakowski battles and fouls that one off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Barons come into the game as the number 4 seed. Colonia, although being ranked number 5 in the Home News Tribune poll, got the 13th seed. I don't know how that happened.
I'll explain in a minute.
All right.
There's a rule
That's up high, ball
that
3.
if you lose to a team twice during the year, you cannot be seated ahead of them.
Okay.
And early in the year, they lost 2 games to South Plainfield, who's not a good team.
And Rakowski works
So
out
South
the walk.
Plainfield, was probably good to be around the 12th seed. So that had forced Colonia below them.
Well, what about the 6th seed or the 7th seed? Or the 8th seed's usually reserved to the gold.
Yeah, but South Plainfield wasn't good enough to get those seeds.
I understand, but there were other schools that were seated above South Plainfield.
Yeah, but they're all not as good as Colonia, but they couldn't make South Plainfield a 5 seed just to get Colonia the 6.
So if there's any school, so if they
No. South Plainfield beat Colonia twice.
Understood, but so you're saying if the team that would have somehow there was a fluke and the team that was seeded 20th had beaten the number 1 seed, or what would have been the otherwise number 1 seed, they couldn't be seeded higher than 20th?
That's what one of the parents told me on the way up.
Well, that
I said,
makes
why did you have a playing game? I said, you're ranked high. Why did you have a playing game against South Amboy?
Yeah.
And he explained it that's the way it worked. They lost, unfortunately, to South Plainfield twice. That might drop.
That's Tyler Mortensen.
It
Gets
drop.
it to drop.
Oh, he's going to go to third.
And the ball gets past the center
Nobody's
fielder.
on second base. Oh, he could have gone. So if he went right away, he would have made second. Would have been second and third.
That's not Rakowski. That's a pinch runner for Rakowski. That's number 12, Joe Dunn, who's in there to run. So Mortensen gets a bloop base hit. Dunn goes over to third. And the Barons have the tying run on third with 2 out, and that'll bring up Justin Silver, the third baseman.
It sounds weird, but yeah. If some team early in the year, beats a very, very good team twice, which is what happened. South Plainfield beat Colonia twice.
That one is hit on the ground right at Wilson. He'll go the short way to second for the force, and that'll do it for the Barons. They leave 2, and at the end of 1 full inning of play, it's Colonia 1 and Woodbridge nothing. We'll be back.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
And there we see some of the crowd here on this beautiful sunny Monday afternoon. Good crowd for, baseball games are tough for parents, right?
Oh, yeah, 3:45 starts. Very difficult.
Chris Michael, will lead it off. Will lead it off. Hits it right back to Harry Rakowski. Fields it well. Flips it to underhand to the first baseman, Mortensen, and that retires Michael. 1 out.
Wonder if he likes steak.
He's got a restaurant. 1 out.
Zano now up for Colonia.
Zano's the designated hitter. Takes a strike.
So anyway, we were talking at the break there. It is kind of a weird rule.
It's a ridiculous rule.
Oh, yeah, okay. I wonder what the purpose is. I mean, you lose to, you can lose to anybody.
Well, my guess is it has to do with 2 teams that are close, right? Somebody got seated ahead of somebody else, and they were complaining about it.
So we beat you twice. How can we be behind you? But in this case, Colonia is the top-notch team.
Right. Look, if you wanted to make that argument and say, look, if it comes down to the 6 and 7, who's 6 and who's 7, and you beat me twice, then you can't be ahead of me. Well, all right, I'll give you that. This one is looped into right field.
Should be caught except for the sun, but he's got this one.
This one Bradshaw has it. Makes the catch. 2 out, and that'll bring up Lee Tamburello, son of Board of Ed member
Ezio
Tamburello.
Yeah, I get your point if it's close enough in standings, but this is a
but
case.
I mean,
Colonia would have been, what, a top 6 seed?
5, maybe.
5, yeah.
5 or 6.
And they're
They were ranked
13th.
5th instead of 13th. And the truth of the matter is that cuts both ways, right? So here they are playing the number 4 seed Woodbridge early in the tournament, which is a detriment to both Colonia and to Woodbridge, right? Or any 4 seed. Any 4 seed who would be playing this team that's seeded 13th, which is really a 5 seed,
right? Exactly.
Is getting it that
Yeah,
they're hurt by
shafted,
that rule.
Yep. And Colonia, which normally would be a 5 playing a 12, is now a 13 playing a 4.
Correct. Yeah. So this is a game that would happen a game that would happen around later
In the final,
if you followed out the bracket.
Yeah, in the final 8.
Followed suit.
Yeah, I got to ask my buddy Dennis if he can shed any light on why they have that rule.
There's a swing and a
Harry
miss,
gets
beautiful pitch. So Harry makes light work of the Patriots here in the top of the second. They go 1, 2, 3, and at the end of 1.5, 1-0 Colonia. Come on back. And welcome back. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin from Woodbridge High School as we get set for the bottom of the second. Patriots gather at the mound and they'll return to their respective positions as the Barons will send up the number 6, 7, and 8 hitters, led off by Anthony Gonzalez, the catcher. Mike Parry on the mound.
How do you think he feels catching a guy that's already signed with Rutgers?
I think he's probably saying, this is cool. Low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is fouled back. Do we have any statistics from Woodbridge? I think we may, no?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Here we are.
Gonzalez, 47 at-bats, 10 hits, 7 runs, 17 walks. Wow.
Yeah. So his on-base percentage.
Only 3 strikeouts.
Did he go? Yeah, he did. Ball gets away from Ferrantino, but he goes on to first, so.
For a guy who's 10 hits, he's got 14 RBIs. That's pretty good.
Strikeout, 2 to 3 if you're scoring at home. 1 away, and Tyler Sikowski, the shortstop, will step in.
He's got 62 at-bats, 12 hits, batting 193, scored 16 runs.
This one's hit right back to Parry. He fields it nicely, flips it over to Sherb, and there's 2 away.
Jerry Penna,
The designated hitter.
3 for 18 with a run, 4 walks. What if there's scouts in the audience? I can't, we don't know who they are, but
I don't know.
They had a big to-do in Colonia with some scouts coming out to see Wilson, and them standing behind the backstop and.
I don't know. Maybe since Harry signed already. I mean, I don't see anybody with a gun.
I don't see why they'd have to scout Harry. Yeah.
He went strike. Did he go? Yeah, he called it a strike. When I say a gun, I mean a radar gun, folks.
Yeah, yeah. Got to be careful these days.
Yeah.
Well, Harry still. I mean, could he change his mind and get drafted?
Well, he can get. Yeah, I guess he could. Sure, I guess he could get drafted because he's only signed a letter of intent.
Right.
But and then that,
he could
that
decide
is
to go pro
to
if he
player,
could.
I think.
Well, he probably can't go to another college. But what if he decided just to go and play in minors?
He probably could, I would think. Oh, that was a tough call, and right at the knees. Beautiful pitch. So Penna goes down looking. That'll do it for the Barons. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 2, 1-0 Colonia. Come on back.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing. And it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
And welcome back, everybody. We head to the third. Got us a pitcher's duel, John.
Yes, we do. 1-0, 2 hits for the Barons, 1 hit for Colonia, and that Colonia hit was on the Sunball on right, which otherwise would have been caught.
Frank Lehman steps in, the second baseman, I'm sorry. He's the number 9 batter in the order.
He went around.
Yep.
See, we're talking off the air. You know, Harry's not a adult yet. He's not 18, so can anything he signs be?
No, you can't. 18 is the age of majority in New Jersey. Fouled
out of play. So anything he signed is not enforceable, right?
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Plus, he'll have 2 drafts because you can get drafted as a junior from Major League Baseball. I don't know why. Nobody ever leaves as a junior, leave high school. Oh, no, he did call a strike.
Yeah, got him.
What the umpire was waiting for. Strike 3. Beautiful pitch. Really got painted the outside corner, and that'll do it for Lehman. 2 strikeouts in a row now for Rutkowski. 3 in the game, and that'll bring up Rocco Ferentino. Ferentino led the game off with that.
Credited with a double, but it was really a pop fly that just got in the sun, and Nick Bradshaw couldn't
find it.
See it.
He came around
scored
to
on
score.
an error.
Yeah. And there was a ball.
A lot of game left, but the pressure's really on Woodbridge to get a couple of runs in here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You can't waste a
Harry
gem like this in a tournament.
This one's popped
That's
up
out of play.
foul.
Certainly can't lose the 1-0 and then waste your top pitcher, lose it a tournament.
Right. You know, that's the other thing. I mean, we had talked about this before, Colonia being, I think, unduly seeded. It should have been much higher. That's inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Ferentino. It makes Woodbridge pitch Rutkowski
earlier than they would have.
And so too for Colonia, they got to place Woodbridge, and then Ferentino has his second hit of the game.
So the only 2 hits off Harry are from Ferentino. That one a lot more worthy of a hit. Now he'll get a courtesy runner.
He's the catcher, so they're always courtesy runners for pitchers and catchers.
Number 9's coming in the courtesy run. That's Steins again. DeAndre Steins.
And we go back to the number 2 hitter now, Austin Galea. He bunted. Rutkowski fielded the bunt, threw the ball to the second baseman covering, but the ball went out of his glove for the error, and Ferentino scooted around. Heads up play by Rocco to score on the error, and that's been our only run of the game so far. Showing bunt again. Instead he gets a ball.
You know, base runners are few and far between. When you get one on, you do everything you can.
Yeah, they're playing
small ball, definitely.
Ball, well, as you pointed out, the numbers for Harry are terrific.
He's given up no home runs.
There he offered at that one. There's a strike. Quick throw down to first, not in time. 1-1 to Austin Galea. Looks down at first for this signal. Once this one foul, straight back, so strike 2 now. And let's see if the Patriots continue to keep the bunt on with 2 strikes, John. What do you think?
I say no way. What if the people home can hear the wind blowing through our headsets here, boys?
I sorted it out before. I'm not really sure if fouls that one back. Count holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, we can hear it.
I was getting ready to go home and get my long johns with the weather this morning.
Oh yeah, it was really. I had my winter coat in the car and fouled at the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets cold up here in the wind, you know what I mean?
Well, you were high up, yeah. It definitely cold wind. Remember the game we did here in the...
Oh, that was the first game they ever played
first game,
here.
Yeah. Boy, that was awful.
It was like 32 1/4 degree, freezing, virtually freezing rain.
So
Constant throughout the game in airstrike 3 as he gets Galea looking for the second out. That was
it was the worst game we've ever done.
Oh boy,
that was the worst we've ever had.
Everything was soaked. Right, your clothes were soaked through your clothes. It was just.
Yeah.
I think it went extra innings too. Honest to God, I think it did. If it didn't, it just felt like it did. That one bounces in the dirt, and nice stop there by Gonzalez, and the runner has to hold it first. 2 out, 1 on. Mike Wilson at the plate. Wilson hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Kowski checks the runner, comes home. This one's hit not hard, but foul down the first base line. So strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
I was talking to someone who said his best shot at the next level, Wilson's, would be as an outfielder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess because of his speed.
Fast.
You don't want to waste that kind of speed at shortstop. Put him in center field, he can
catch everything.
Take more advantage of it, yeah.
Nice stop there by Gonzalez, but there goes the runner. The throw is going to be in time. Yes, it was. Yep. So he gets caught stealing, actually.
I don't know. You take the bat out of Wilson's hands, best hitter in the team.
Yeah. That'll do it. Come back.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
And welcome back, everyone. You can see the flag blowing strongly in the breeze as we head.
It's staying up there. It's not even coming down a little bit.
Yeah, barely.
For Woodbridge, go ahead.
Go ahead, you go for it.
Well, Pablo Suriel will lead it off. He's the left fielder, first time up today. Followed by the top of the order, Zach Joe and Nick Bradshaw.
Aaron gets the hit and a count now. Balls and 1 strike.
I was saying at the break, Wilson fielded a ground ball warm-up. I'll tell you after this. Fielded a deep shortstop and fired a strike over the first baseman's head on a direct line and hit the top of the fence, sent the people scurrying.
Yeah.
Didn't go out of the park, but it was a foot away from doing that on a bullet.
Fly. Swing and a miss. Nice catch by Ferrantino to hold on to the foul tip. And there's 1 away. 3rd strikeout of the game for Mike Parry, and that'll take the Barons back to the top of the lineup in the person of Zach Joe. He led off the game for the Barons with a single.
One of only 2 hits for Woodbridge through bottom of 3rd.
2 1/3. That one's outside for ball 1. Joe was doubled up on a bullet by Nick Bradshaw. Nick Bradshaw had some tough luck today.
Yeah.
So one got lost in the sun on him, and that was fouled straight back. And then he hits a bullet, but right at the second baseman, who doubles up Joe. It's the beauty of baseball, John. You hit the ball 2 feet and get a single. You can hit it 355 and get an out. Wilson is there to make the play, and that'll.
No, it was the third baseman.
Oh, it was. You're right. I'm sorry.
Kyle Mortensen. No, I'm sorry. Wrong team.
Chris Michael.
Chris Michael.
So Joe's retired.
Bradshaw's coming up. He's got a 371 batting average.
Yeah, he's having a great year.
He's got a good baseball body, too.
He does.
He looks like he could step into a pro team. He's got to be 6'6", right?
He's big. He's tall. His dad's real tall. Mom's tall. Yeah, there's that wind we were talking about. I don't know if you can hear it, folks, but batting down the hatches here.
Bradshaw's tied for second on the team with, tied for third with 14 RBIs. Rakowski has 18 more.
Hit off the
17.
hands, little grounder. DeValle picks it up, throws it on the first in time for the out, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for Parry, and at the end of 3, 1-0 Colonia. Come on back.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
And welcome back, everyone, as we head to the top of the 4th. Mike Wilson, Mike Parry, and Kyle Rashevik for the Patriots. Wilson was at bat when the pinch runner got thrown out, going to second on the ball that got a little bit away from Gonzalez, and so he'll start off. So the coach slapped his hands on that as Wilson fouled that back. He must have thought he just missed it.
Matchup everybody's watching now. The best pitcher in the town and the best hitter in town.
Yep. Wilson's 0 for 1 into a fielder's choice his first time up, back in the first. He's behind in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. So let's see what Harry Rakowski has in mind for him. I suspect it'll be something out of the strike zone. Instead, ooh, that was close.
I don't know the details, but Wilson had a very dramatic home run to win a game this year. I don't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Might have even been extra innings. I don't know.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This when he gets under, it lofts it into left field. Moving over and making the play is Pablo Suriel for the first out. That was high, that ball.
Yeah,
you could see Suriel had to wait on it once he got there. Had to wait for it to come down. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Parry. Parry lined out softly to the second baseman his first time up. He's pitching a whale of a game.
Yeah.
That one's inside for ball 1. As Parry has to snap back.
It's funny, the pitchers are usually high in the order in high school baseball. They're always really good athletes,
Yep.
And then suddenly you see college and they forgot how to hit.
Yeah, they forget how to hit. By the time they get to the pros, it's kind of a joke,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now these are the guys who are, often the quarterback on the football team, the best player on the best athlete in the school, and all of a sudden they can't hit. Easy ground ball.
Someone tells them they can't hit.
Yeah.
I mean, they do stop practicing.
Well, they stop practicing, yeah. DeValle handled that easily. 2 out, and that'll bring up center fielder Kyle Rashevik.
Racevic?
Sorry.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I'd go find out, but I can't. We got to scale the ladder here on the thing. It's tough.
Takes forever.
Right? This one is easy fly ball. Backing up is Sykowski, makes the catch in short left field, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning, and at the end of 3.5, 1-0 Patriots. Come on back.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
And welcome back, everybody. Hello, Emil. There we see Emil Brandolfi, one of our remarkably talented crew, John.
They're the best. You got a professional quality broadcast here. The only thing missing is 2 good broadcasters.
Oh, Amo, we're glad it's sunny for you. We've seen these poor guys stand out there in rain, snow.
Hey, if we're up here, except they tend to be better prepared.
Yes.
They got the rain gear.
Right.
We're just dopes.
We finish work. We come out. Oh, yeah, I got my suit jacket on.
Exactly.
It's 4 degrees. So. Oh, look low.
We get here 3 minutes before the game starts. Have no time to do anything.
Exactly.
It is hard to get out of the office.
It is.
It's just so hard.
Of course, when it is football season, we have a booth. That went down low. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Harry Rakowski as he bats here in the bottom of the. I'm sorry, in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, no, he walked his first time up. This one is lofted into right field. Tamburello circling around, but makes the catch. You could see he had a tricky time initially to reading that ball.
Yeah.
Kind of dancing around and finally honed in on it and was able to make the catch.
I'll bring up Kyle Mortensen. He's batting .315. Got a home run. Scored 14 runs. Knocked in 17. Now he's a bowler, right?
He is.
Oh, no, is he a hockey player?
No, he's a hockey player. His
roped.
brother is a bowler.
That's
that
roped.
was hit. That's going to get in there. Let's see if he can get over the head. No,
he did not get it.
Off the glove of Galea, and Mortensen's going to get in there with a double. That was hit a ton in the gap.
But Tyler Mortensen's the hockey player.
Tyler Mortensen. No, Tyler is the bowler.
Is Kyle the hockey player?
Kyle is the hockey player.
All right. Good hockey player.
Very good hockey player.
Batting cleanup for the baseball team, too.
Not bad.
Woodbridge has to get this run.
Tyler bowled in college.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think he maybe a senior this year.
Justin Silva's batting .295.
Justin Silva pitched the game we did in Somerset. We got.
Oh, I didn't do those games this year.
Yeah, no, it was good. He was pitching a no-hitter, John, until, let's see, this Perth Amboy. I did not say it.
Did you call that game by yourself?
I did. I did the Woodbridge game by myself. I did the first game, the Kennedy Piscataway game, with Mike Forbes. Woodbridge won and Kennedy won in the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, scored the winning run. Silva had a no-hitter into the 6th. And he gave up 2 hits going into the 6th. Through 5, he had no-hit him. This one, check swing on the ground.
No one's on third.
is going to go to 3rd. Michael fields it, throws to 1st in time for the out. Mortensen will go to 3rd with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Anthony Gonzalez, the catcher.
Gonzalez batting .212, 10 for 47. Walked 17 times, though. 2nd on the team in walks to Harry Rakowski. And I bet a bunch of Harrys are intentional.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Gonzalez struck out his first time up. And hits this one hard.
That'll score a run.
Lehman, it does for the base single and the RBI, and the Barons have tied it up here in the bottom of the 4th. That's some big hitting here with 2 outs, John. 2 out RBIs are huge.
And he comes out now for the courtesy runner, and I can't see the number of the guy who's in there. That was a big, big hit. The runner's number 16 for Woodbridge, Andrew Galvach.
So the single to right ties the game. And Sykowski steps in. So Tyler mounts back to the pitcher, his first time up. He hits this one on the ground. Wilson is there, going to go to 1st.
Ooh,
what a gun!
Wow. What did he
just
go?
got
He
it
right to 2nd. He had the guy coming in 2nd right there.
Yeah. Decided to show off his arm. And he's got a great arm.
I guess.
But he just got him. It was pretty close.
Barely. So I'm surprised he went to 1st, not 2nd.
And that'll do it. But the Barons tied up on a run. With a run on 2 hits, they leave a runner, and at the end of 4, we're all knotted up at 1. Come on back, everybody.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
And welcome, everybody. How are you? Good to see everybody. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your spending some time with us as we bring you this Middlesex County Conference matchup. Got us a good one, 1-1 as we head to the 5th inning. Chris Michael will lead it off for the Patriots.
Game moving along pretty quick.
Yeah.
4 innings in under an hour.
Michael bounced back to the pitcher his first time up. Takes ball 1. Not a lot of pitches, John, either. Coming into this inning, Parry, well, through 4 innings, Mike Perry's only thrown 38 pitches, according to my count. And coming into this inning, Rakowski's thrown 44. Suriel is there to make the catch. 1 away. And that'll bring up Anthony Pomanzano, the designated hitter. Anthony flew out to right field his first time up. Guys are throwing strikes.
Yeah, they really are. Not walking anybody.
Rakowski's got 4 strikeouts. He hasn't walked anyone. Parry has 3 strikeouts. He's walked 1.
Just 1, yep.
Parry Rakowski his first time up. That one is fouled straight back, so the count goes no balls, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So they're pitching out ahead. They're throwing strikes. The guys are. They're not, you know, if you get a lot of strikeouts, then it takes a lot of pitches. There, he takes something off. Strike 3, looking.
I wonder if this field's any better. Last year we got a lot of complaints about the infield.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, I wonder if it's better.
Looks beautiful today.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah,
the last season on this field because it'll be turfed over the summer.
Oh, will it?
Yeah. Same with the softball field. Softball will be turfed into the outfield to be a soccer field and a softball field.
Tamborello takes the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Lee struck out his first time up, and now he's behind the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Quickly to Harry Rakowski. Rakowski's working fast here, John.
Yeah, he really is.
I have to leave about 5:30 or 20 to 6. I guess he's trying to help me out here. One ball, 2 strikes now to Lee Tamborello. He's the number 7 hitter, and I'm sorry, Lee Tamborello's the number 8 hitter in the lineup.
So what did Woodbridge do when they played Colonia during the year, do you know?
They split.
They did, yeah.
I think they each won on the road. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it went. I think Colonia won the first game, Woodbridge won the second. Tamborello takes it inside, ball 3, and the count goes full now. So he was down 0-2, and Rakowski's thrown 3 straight balls.
Looks like he swung a ball 4 there.
Yeah, it looked like it was down in the dirt. That was off the ground again. And ground ball, Sikowski fields it, throws it in time for the out, and that'll do it for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th, all knotted at 1. Come on back, everybody.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
And welcome back. We head to the 5th. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin from Woodbridge High. As we see some of the crowd here this afternoon. We've got a good one, John. 1-1. Real pitcher's duel.
Woodbridge Penna now the DH for Colonia. Go ahead, sorry.
That's right. Woodbridge with 4 hits. Colonia with just 2. And Jerry Penna.
One of Colonia's was a gift.
Penna hits this one right up the middle. Wilson fields it cleanly, takes a couple of steps, and guns him out. 1 out. Everybody's doing a lot of first ball hitting. That is the 5th Baron in a row to swing at the first pitch. Hit the first pitch, John. Believe it or not.
Sixth.
Yeah, but the other 5, their at-bats were determined in there with the first pitch. Mortensen doubled, Silva grounded out, Gonzalez single. This one's foul, so the string had been broken here by Pablo Sandoval, who struck out back in the 3rd.
You know, we don't know enough about what's going on, but maybe there's something in the pitcher that they have that as a strategy.
Yeah, maybe he always throws first pitch best balls for strikes. He throws a curveball there, and that bounced a little too far in front of the plate to get Suriel to chase with no balls and 2 strikes. Number 9 hitter. Zach Joe waits on deck. Bounces it again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Parry trying to make Suriel chase. I think you got to challenge the number 9 hitter, John. You got him 0-2, make him hit it.
The last thing you want to do is put him on by a walk.
All right. There's a fastball, and he fouls it off to keep alive. Nice job there by Pablo. Defense straight away. Back pretty far at the short and second. They're playing in the edge of the outfield grass.
Center field's shallow. Left field shallow.
There's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Suriel battled, but comes away unsuccessful, and that'll take us back to the top of the order. And Zach Joe. Joe singled in the 1st and got doubled off and grounded out to the 3rd baseman.
Joe batting .343. Only 2 Barons higher, Harry Rakowski and Nick Bradshaw.
And if you parry, this is where you want. You want to get the top of that order because they've got some pretty gaudy numbers at the top of their order. You want them to come up with 2 out. Right?
You certainly want to get him here and not get into Bradshaw, Rakowski in a row with a man on.
Bradshaw on deck. 1-1 to Joe. And conversely, if you're Zach Joe, you want to get on base here. Give those guys behind you a chance to do something. That's when hit softly to 3rd. Michael's up with it. Throws it to 1st in time for the out. And that'll do it for the Barons. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 5, 1-1. Come on back, everybody. See a couple of folks who found some shade, John.
My kind of folks.
We head to the 6th. Frank Lehman will lead it off for the Patriots. He's got caught looking his first time. Hits the first pitch on the ground. Silva gets it, throws it in time for the out. Just got him. A lot of first ball hitting in this game.
Yeah, it's a quick game.
Really helping out the pitchers. Through 5 innings, Parry's thrown 48 pitches and Rakowski 57.
Wasn't there a game this year where Harry pitched into the 10th?
Yes, I think it was against Monroe. There's a strike as he takes something off that pitch to Ferrantino. Ferrantino, 2 for 2. He hit that fly ball that dropped for a double and
got the only
to
2
lead
hits
off
for
the
Colonia.
game.
Right?
Yep.
The only 2 hits?
Yep, exactly. Then he singled to center field in the 3rd. Scored the only run in the game for Colonia. Harry tried to take something off that. He took too much off. Bless you. This one is hit hard.
It's well hit.
It's going to get over Suriel's head. It's going to go off the wall. Ferrantino rounds first. He'll chug in his second, and he'll pull up there with a double, 1-out double here.
Rocco Ferrantino, 3 for 3. All 3 hits for Colonia. And Wilson stops warming up pitching and comes in. Now it'll be a courtesy runner, DeAndre Steins. Ferrantino's on fire.
Steins was the runner last time when he got caught stealing as the ball bounced away from Gonzalez. Gonzalez gunned him out. Runner in scoring position. It's a rare occurrence in this game, and so let's see how Rakowski does it. Barons are in at the corners. Playing it halfway at second, and Sikowski drops back. This one's up in the air. I don't know if Mortensen's going to run out of real estate, and he does, as the ball goes into the crowd for strike 1. Galea reached on an error in the 1st inning and then got caught looking in the 3rd in his 2 trips to the plate so far.
Kurt Urbano will come out and talk to the catcher pitcher in the infield, and Steins will go over and talk to his coach, who's also got the batter up.
Wonder why brought him out to the mound at this point. There's nobody warming up for Woodbridge. Mike Wilson, as you pointed out, John, was warming up for Colonia in between.
Once Ferrantino got the hit, he chugged it in. He's now on deck.
Rakowski now gets on the rubber as the umpire steps in behind the plate, and we get ready for action here. 1 out, 1 on. Patriots with a chance to take the lead. This one's hit hard back up the middle, and it gets through.
They're going to send him. Not fielded cleanly.
No, Zach Joe can't field it cleanly, and on the base hit, Stein scoots around from second to score to go-ahead run, and the Patriots to take a 2-1 lead. That may have hit the rubber.
Yeah, it looked the weird hop, but if the center fielder fielded it clean and fired it, he could have had a shot at Steins. He was gone from the get-go.
Galea stops at first, then I'll bring up Mike Wilson, and now the Patriots are in business. They've got a run in. They've got the heart of their lineup coming up. Wilson flew out the left in the 3rd and hit it to a fielder's choice in the 1st in his 2 trips to the plate. Rakowski in a jam right now. He'd love a ground ball.
Now a matchup between these 2 guys that really, really matters.
Yeah. Rakowski coming home. And there's a strike at the knees.
Got him.
Strike 3. That's a beautiful pitch. Gonzalez dropped the ball, but there's a runner on first, and so the batter can't run.
Now Parry's up, pitcher against pitcher.
2 out.
Love to help himself here.
Parry's lined out softly to the second baseman and grounded out to the second baseman. Takes the ball, let's get himself started here in the 6th. All of a sudden now the Barons are running out of outs. They've only got 6 left, and they now trail 2-1.
Then they got the heart of the order 2, 3, 4 coming up, so.
And looking at it, you'd say this is the inning if you're Woodbridge. But they got to get out of this one first. This one's hit short hop. DeValle can't field it cleanly and then tosses it. Silva gets over there in time to stop the ball. It wasn't hit that hard. It was kind of squibbing. I'm going to give him an E4 on that, John. What do you think?
I'd say so.
Second error of the game for Zach DeValle. And the Patriots have 2 men on and their number 5 hitter.
Radjevich. We apologize to the family for pronouncing his name wrong. We have somebody in between innings.
Kyle Radjevich.
Maybe Radjevic, I think he said.
Radjevic, right. You're right. I'm sorry. It is VIC. Swings over the top of that curveball. That was a tough pitch.
Maybe the bad bounces are we've heard about the infield here. Maybe the bad bounces are because the infield's bad.
Maybe.
Doesn't look it, but we're not
on it, and we don't have any ground balls hit to us. Kowski steps off, 2 on, 2 out, and Wilson will hit back out to left field to warm up. See if they go to him for 2. I guess so, John. This one is hit on a rope, and that's going to get into the gap.
2 runs must score.
Radjevic pulls up at second, slips on the base, and he stays there, and it's a big 2-out double for Kyle Radjevic, and the Patriots take a 4-1 lead.
That was hit hard and far. Now up is Michael.
That was hit on a rope, John.
He was looking to third too, but the coach wisely held him up.
Well, you never make the first or last out at third, right? That's the old adage. That one is up high. Ball 2 now. 2 balls and no strikes. Let's see what effect this has on Harry Rakowski. Michaels grounded out to the pitcher in his first and flew out to left field in his second trip. The pitch, and this one's fouled straight back. Whoa, there goes my scorebook. And there goes my whole scorebook onto the field.
Have to take time out to get it.
The coach is going to get it.
That was a big gust.
Wow. Wait a second. Somebody get it. Can you get it?
Yeah, he'll get it.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't notice right behind us was the AD and the principal of Colonia.
Thank you.
And the vice principal.
Sorry about that, folks. A stoppage of the game because the broadcaster lost his scorebook.
I didn't react quick enough. I saw it go, but I should have grabbed it.
Well, it caught me off guard too. I've been leaning on it with one arm, and I guess picked the arm up at the wrong time. 2 balls, 1 strike. I just had some blank papers in the bag. We went to write notes. Right. Swing.
He went around.
Yeah, he did.
Stoppage of play because of us.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Maybe we can edit that part out.
Just got a piece, did Michael? He just got barely off almost at the end of the bat.
Yeah, true.
We weren't kidding when we said it was windy. Rakowski checks the runners.
Took something off that one, but didn't get in there.
Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Radjevic on second. This one is hit in the air. Zach Joe on his horse. To get there, he does. Nice play. That was hit hard, too.
It didn't look like it was going to go, but he kept moving back and back and back.
So that'll do it for the Patriots, but they have a stellar inning. They pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. They strand a runner, and at the end of 5 1/2, it's 4-1. Patriots, come on back.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
And welcome back, everybody. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Barons have their work cut out for them, John.
Sure do. The defensive switch now. We got Mike Wilson pitching. Looks like Frankie Lehman at shortstop. Parry's at second base. So Lehman moves to short from second. Parry goes to second from pitcher. And Wilson goes from shortstop to pitcher. Got to get the feeling that Woodbridge has to do it now. They're setting up 4 guys in a row, batting 371, 350, 295, and 315.
Right.
The next 4. Oh, that's smoke. That's gone.
Bradshaw.
That's
he
gone.
hit that a ton. That is high and far and gone.
Wow.
Nick Bradshaw hit that one a bomb. That wasn't even close, John.
Holy mackerel.
It was 10 feet beyond the fence. So Bradshaw with the home run.
Welcome to the pitcher's mound there, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, the next 4, the 6 through 9 hitters for Woodbridge, 212, 187, 166. And where's the last one here? Oh, 0. I'm sorry, no, he's being DH'd for.
Yeah. Jerry Penna is the DH.
Oh, and a 193. So you got 4 guys in a row averaging probably 320 between them. The next 4 are probably averaging 190 between them.
Harry Rakowski steps in. He walked in the first, flew out to right in the second time up.
Boy, Wilson's got a fast pitch too there.
He does, yeah. A little life now from the Woodbridge crowd. That's in the ball. He's throwing hard, Wilson.
Yeah.
I think he may be overthrowing on that a little bit. He's been wild on this one. 3 balls, no strikes to Rakowski, and he misses low again, so ball 4.
Another tying run at the plate, bottom of the 6th.
Gonna bring up Kyle Mortensen. Mortensen singled into first to center and then doubled to left field his second time up.
As we said, he's batting 315 on 18 for 57. Plus, you would said what now? He got
2 for 2.
2 for 2, so he is 20 for 59, just a shade below 333.
Pinch runner in for Rakowski. Courtesy runner in for Rakowski. Wilson didn't even look over at him. That's low inside. So after the home run, Wilson's thrown 5 straight balls now, John.
Well, came in a safe situation.
Now he checks the runner. Although I don't think the runner's going to go with Mortensen at the plate in the first of the tying run. There's a strike. So Wilson settles himself down and gets his first strike of the...
Mortensen that was Bradshaw's first homer of the year.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Team has 5. Rakowski has 3 of them. Mortensen has 1. Zach Joe has 1. Now Bradshaw has 1.
Here's the windup to pitch.
Well, you look at Bradshaw. I'm surprised he didn't have a homer before this.
Yeah,
it looked easy for him.
He's hitting 371, right? You
said?
Yeah. 371. That was. The wind must be blowing out. I mean, the wind looks like it's blowing towards right field. To tell you the truth.
He hit that to left center. I don't think the wind helped him there at all. No. I didn't get the feeling it did.
But we saw the one where on the last out of the top of the 6th, the ball kept drifting and drifting and drifting. Nobody on, one on, nobody out. Kyle Mortensen at the plate. There goes the runner, and it is hit in the air. Foul.
The runner is number 12. That looks like Joe Dunn.
He was in earlier to run. Joe Dunn was in earlier to run. Stays put this time, and the ball is way up high. Wilson can bring it, but he tends, at least in a little bit I've seen him pitch in these last couple of at-bats, John. He seems when he overthrows it a little bit when he tries to put too much on it. And then when he gets back in time, and he's been wild.
They're really paying attention to Dunn.
There he goes
again. Inside, ball 4.
I think it's, does he say it hit him?
It hit him.
You see the umpire signaling the ball was dead, so I guess he was hit by a pitch. 2 on, nobody out now.
If anything, it could look like it could have nicked his uniform.
Yeah. If it hit him, I'm not sure Kyle even knew it, and certainly didn't seem to hurt him.
So Parry cruising along with a 2-hitter, gets pulled, and now it's 1 run in, 2 on. No one out.
Justin Silva comes up. He's hit into a fielder's choice in the first and grounded out to third in the fourth.
295 batter. 13 runs scored, 12 walks, 4 ribbies.
Any extra base hits?
3 doubles.
Barons could use an extra base hit here. Tyne run on first. Patriots on top, 4-2. They exploded in the third. The Barons have answered, it exploded in the top of the 6th for 3 runs. Barons have answered back with a home run by Bradshaw, and now they've put 2 men on. Wilson on the mound. Outside, there goes the throw down to second, and it gets in the outfield, and Dunn will scoot on into third. It comes the throw behind him, but Mortensen's safe at second.
That didn't work out the way the Barons wanted.
No, it worked out fine for the Barons. Didn't work out well.
Now, I tell you what, I would consider walking Silva.
I think it didn't work out well for the Patriots, right?
What'd I say?
You said the Barons.
I meant Patriots.
Okay, it looked like he was going to sacrifice, pulled the ball down, and get a wild pitch.
No, it was a clean pitch. That's right.
No, he got away from him a little. Anyway, there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, I thought he fielded it clean.
Did he?
Yeah, he fielded it clean.
Was it delayed steal then?
No, he was going from the get-go.
Okay, so stolen base. Ball goes in the outfield.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, okay. Something off
2
that.
runs
He
will
hits it
score.
hard, and we're going to be tied. Mortensen rounds third. He'll head for home. Silva rounds first. Stops there, and the Barons have tied it up on a 2-run single by Justin Silva. And the coach will head out now to talk to Mike Wilson. Wilson has
3 runs in,
hasn't gotten an out yet. Now what do you do if you're Lou Urbano? Anthony Gonzalez is up. What's his batting average?
Gonzalez only 212.
But he's followed by Sikowski, who's batting
193.
And then Penna.
166 and then 187. So like I said, the bottom 4, a marked difference between the 2 through 5 and 6 through 9. That's why walking Silva, I mentioned it. I thought that was at least something they should think about.
Yeah. They don't. Comes back to bite him. Silva gets a big lead. Gonzalez shows bunt, then pulls it back for ball 1.
Bunting here is a good idea. You know, the play before that, Mortensen made a heads-up play. When the throw went out there, Mortensen got to second, but barely.
Well, and there's a bunt.
That turned out to be key because he wouldn't have scored on the.
No, he wouldn't have scored on it.
Otherwise, so Mortensen getting to second base was really, really critical there. Made a heads-up play.
And he ran hard. He didn't take it for granted that the throw was going to try to go to third.
He's a big dude. He's not I wouldn't say he's terribly fast, but he made a very good heads-up play.
Now we're going to get a pinch runner for Silva. Joe Dunn again?
I don't know the rule, but he's the third baseman. He's not the pitcher or the catcher.
I think you're allowed once for him, I think. I don't think he's out of the game.
I would think not. You wouldn't do that in a tie game.
One ball, 1 strike to Anthony Gonzalez. So we were clipping along, John. This game is really slowed down here in the 6th. Spoke too early. Throw over to first. It's interesting because that was a close play at first, and it was also close to being in right field.
Yeah.
Nice play there.
You can't afford to throw another one away.
A.J. Sherb. The first baseman.
There goes the
the
runner.
runner. And he's swinging away and fouls it back.
That's a smart move, too, running him.
I think he wasn't supposed to swing at that based on the reaction from Coach Urbano. I think he was supposed to be taking 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Anthony Gonzalez. And let's see what the runner does. Now this one's on the ground. Could be 2. Parry gets it. He'll go to second for 1. The ball wasn't hit.
What's he saying?
I don't know. Coach Urbano's yelling about something. He yells a lot.
Yeah, but what's he yelling at the runner for?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's yelling at the runner.
Yeah, I don't see what could have been done differently. Ground ball to the right side.
Wasn't hit that hard.
No,
That's why they couldn't get the double play. But I don't know. So fielder's choice. 4-6. 1 out, and that'll bring up Trevor Sykowski.
Yeah, he's still angry, but I have no idea why. Number 16 is Andrew Galvach again.
He's the pinch runner. And there's a strike. So Wilson seems to have settled down here now, John. He was in charge of that at-bat to Gonzalez, and now he gets Sykowski.
There goes Galvach. Swing and a foul. Maybe he thought the runner didn't get enough of a jump.
Maybe.
Before this, the guy that was thrown out of the fielder's choice. That's all I could think of.
I don't know. This one's hit foul. Urbano continues to yell at his runners.
He's incensed. I think he thinks they're not getting a big enough lead.
Yeah, I think that's why he yelled to get off the base. He doesn't have much of a lead. And they're not taking it. I guess it wasn't a second. We'll have to watch it now. See if there's throw over to first. Dives back in time. Well, if you have to dive back, that's usually about as far as you can go.
Exactly.
Now he wants him to take more. There's strike 3.
That looked it. That looked it right there.
2 out. Sykowski gets caught looking, and that'll bring up Jerry Penna.
I bet you don't run him here, though.
No, I think
you don't
not.
run him here because
you
then
don't
you're going to have 8-9.
Yep.
You're going to have.
It's like Penna hits back to the dugout. It looks like he's going to get pinch hit for.
Well, he's DH for Zach Delval. Let's see if he comes up.
Nope.
What number is that? 7?
7, it looks like.
That's Tyler Bork.
So Bork will bat for Penna, who's DHing for Duval.
What does Bork do? I know that name. They're just known from baseball.
Yeah, maybe. Bork sounds familiar. What's his first?
Tyler Bork.
Tyler.
Name sounds familiar, but I don't remember why.
Well, now, if you're Woodbridge, you would love him to get on base, even if.
Sure, then
even
you
if
get number 9.
So you bring up number 9, even if you don't score a run, you go back, you start off.
Yep. Oh, he's going to. Oh, that was close. He caught him leaning.
Yep. Then if you're Colonia, you really want to get him out because you want to start the 7th with the number 9 hitter.
Colonia, you really want him to steal and catch him stealing. You start with the 8-9
Yeah,
hitter.
that would be. But I think you're right. I think they're going to stay put here. You don't want to throw over again.
In fact, I wouldn't even be going far enough to get a throw over there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess conversely, he's got to score on a double. It's a good secondary lead here. That one was over the head of Tyler Bork, and he swung and missed. Wilson really dialed that one up, John.
Yeah, he smoked it in. Too bad we don't have a radar gun.
Yeah, we got him this time. Terrible base running by Woodbridge as he gets picked off.
I don't understand it. That is so key. Now you have 8-9 coming up instead of 9-1.
Yep.
Don't understand it.
But the Barons battle back to tie the game at 4. They get 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave a runner. No, they don't leave a runner because he got picked off. And at the end of 6, we're all even at 4. Stay with us.
So you see, son, good manners are important. Should I go through it again?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sit up straight, hold doors open for ladies. If the door's locked, knock first. Don't burp, don't swear, don't stare, don't use bad language or talk with your mouth full. Keep your elbows off the table.
What table?
And don't interrupt. Cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. On the bus, give your seat up to anybody who has trouble standing. Bottom line, treat others the way you want to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
Good talk.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
And we head to the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. The final inning. Harry Rakowski goes out and takes the mound again for Woodbridge, and he will face the number 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Colonia, Palmanzano, Tamburello, and Lehman.
Yeah, we talked at the break the amount of pressure they were putting on the Woodbridge base runners to get the leads, and that came back and bit them there. In the
this one is foul.
In the bottom of the 6th.
Palmanzano's flown out the right, got caught looking in his 2 at-bats so far, and falls behind the count now. No balls and 1 strike as we play here in the top of the 7th. Yeah, Rakowski
wow,
takes
he took something off that one.
Yeah. Rakowski, he had a rough inning as he came into the
strike
1-2-3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Was he swinging or looking?
Yeah, he swung.
1 out.
Lee Tamburello.
I'll bring up Lee Tamburello. That's
the right fielder. Struck out and grounded to short.
7th strikeout of the game for Harry Rakowski.
Sixth inning, a big one.
Tamburello struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 5th. I'm sorry, struck out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 5th.
Had 3 runs for Woodbridge in the 6th and 3 runs for Colonia in the 6th.
Oh, he starts him off with a off-speed pitch, and Tamburello took a little swing at it. Looked half-hard at that swing, John. Another off-speed pitch, and quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Must have been outside.
Yeah, it looks, because it was a right at the knees. Tough pitch. There's a curveball, strike 3. So you can see the movement on that from here. We don't have a great angle. We're on the side. That one is up high to Frank Lehman. Lehman, the 2nd baseman, he struck out in the 3rd and grounded out the 3rd baseman back in the 5th.
He swung.
Did he go?
Yep.
1-1.
Field ump, call that one.
Outside, ball 2.
Strike 2 looking. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4-4.
Three and 2 now.
You know Harry doesn't want to put him on and face Ferentino.
No,
coming off 3 hits.
3 hits and
still the only 3 hits. Oh no, I'm sorry. Rejovic had a hit. And also Galea had a hit.
Yeah, that big inning last inning, they had 3 hits.
Yeah. But Harry does not want to face Ferentino with a man on first. That's out of play.
That is foul. So Lehman battling here. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. pitch, swung on, and he continues to fight. So Lehman trying to wear out Harry Rakowski. Rakowski trying to get the Barons a chance to come in and get a shot to win a game. That's up high for ball 4. So terrific job by Frank Lehman. He works out the walk, and that'll bring up the aforementioned Rocco Ferrantino. John, he's had a big day.
3 for 3. The first one, a Sunfield hit, but counts as a double nonetheless. Then he had a single, caught stealing, then a double. Scored 2 runs.
Urbano comes out to the mound to talk to his infielders. I don't think there's going to be a lot of mystery around this. I think Ferrantino's going to hit away, and the question is, does Lehman try to steal?
It's an interesting.
You want him to get down. I mean, I don't know how fast
decision.
Frank Lehman is.
I have no idea how fast he is either.
So, you know, ideally, if you're Colonia and he's fast, you'd love him to get in scoring position, but you really hate to take the bat out of the hand of the guy who's 3 for 3. So.
And if he's fast, he scores on a double.
Right.
But if he's on second, he scores on a single.
One thing I would, Ferrantino spent a lot of time looking at the third base coach. I would bet my bottom dollar he's not bunting. There's 2 outs and he's got 3 hits. Ball bounces in the dirt. Lehman.
What you don't want to do is have him go up on a pass ball.
Yeah, that's. Somebody looks like they're headed out to warm up for Colonia. And they're just tossing the ball maybe out there.
Number 3 is throwing it, and can't see who that is. Oh, it must be a starter. Yeah, it's Michael who's kind of throwing around.
Here's the third baseman. There's a strike at the knees. There's a curve in for a strike. Kowski's throwing a lot more off-speed stuff, more breaking stuff here in this 7th inning than he's done all game, John. He's got the Lehman going back to first, and there's strike 3. So strikes out the side, sandwiched around a walk. That'll do it. Patriots don't score. The Barons will have a chance to win the game as they bat in the bottom of the 7th. Come on back, everybody. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Jerry Penna will come back in. He was not going to be the pinch hitter, designated. Tyler Bork was at the plate when the pinch runner got picked off. One hopper to Michael at third. He throws it on to first in time for the out, and that'll do it. 1 out. And that'll bring up Pablo Sandoval, the number 9 hitter. He struck out twice. And John, this is what you were talking about, that pickoff, such a big play instead of the number 9 hitter leading off. And that one's way up high, ball 1. Here's the pitch, swung on and foul tipped. 1-1, bottom of the 7th. Winner advances.
This is a beautiful field.
This is a beautiful field. I mean, I guess the infield.
The trees right around the.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's
the whole outfield.
You know, I like grass. I mean, I know there's lots of reasons to have turf. It hit him.
Hit him. Oh boy.
It's the second batter that's been hit by Mike Wilson.
Barely.
Particularly in high school baseball, turf makes a lot of sense because it prevents so many rainouts because the fields, can't do it. But
Zach Joe up now.
You know, there is something about a grass baseball.
Yeah, he's a 343 hitter.
So 1 for 3 today. And we'll let off with a single to start the game for Woodbridge. Throw to first. And that gets past the first baseman.
Go.
Sandoval's going to go to second. His
He's
throw
out.
is in time. So the Barons got lucky. The ball got passed on the pickoff attempt.
What an ending here. Not an ending yet, but I mean, that was something.
2 out. And
I tell you what, good throw there by Sherb.
Yeah.
A.J. Sherb.
Strike 1.
First of all, you don't hit the 9th batter.
Right.
Second, if you're the 9th batter, you don't get picked off first.
Right.
Third, if you throw the ball to first to pick off the 9th batter, don't throw it away.
Right.
Everything went wrong until Sherb saved it with the throw. They got the break of the day when the 9th batter got hit by a pitch, and then he lost it.
He could have had. I guess it was, but for the good play by Sherb, because that's one where it gets past him.
I'm almost certainly going to be on second.
Right. But he did dive back, so he had to recognize that the ball was past him.
I couldn't
get
tell
up,
if,
and go. And it was still fairly close, wasn't it? Joe hits this one in the air, foul.
I couldn't tell if you have to see a replay to see if the coach sent him or if he just got up and ran on his own instinct.
And I don't know if the ball got all the way to the fence or if Sherb got there before the ball got to the fence. I don't know. We'll have to watch it. Here's the windup and a pitch inside, ball 3. No, sorry, ball 3. So the count goes full on Zach Joe here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out.
I tell you, get him on. You got Bradshaw up next, and that's a double and a run if he gets on.
And he fouls this one back.
All the pressure on Wilson now not to walk him.
Yeah.
371 hitter on deck, who's already got a homer.
There's the pitch. Swung out. That's
going
going to drop.
It's
going to get over the shortstop's head. It drops in for the second base hit of the game for Zach Joe. And so the Barons once again have the winning run on base.
And now if Bradshaw can gap one, that's all she wrote.
Now do you steal a base?
Yeah, it's a tough question now. Joe's a leadoff hitter, so you got to believe he's got speed.
Right. You give him
maybe pitch out here.
Maybe, yeah.
Bradshaw just looks like a baseball player, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Look, he towers over.
Yeah, really.
Wilson kicks the mound as the coach heads back to the bench, and Joe will go back to first. Bradshaw will go to the plate. Bradshaw has a home run. Had a home run his last time up. He's also.
And that was against.
That was against Wilson.
Was against Wilson.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out from my scorebook here.
Yeah. He also hit a bullet into a double play in the first inning and then grounded out to the second baseman.
It's exciting here. Very exciting ending here. They're not maybe not an ending.
Well, you know this is a game that these players are going to talk about for a very long time. Throw to first. He had him. No, that time.
Yeah. Well, he would have been dead if he went.
He would have been dead if he
got
went.
there quick. We already saw how he threw it.
Yep. Good strong arm. Wilson had him. The ball was just in the dirt.
Had him leaning.
Yep. There's a go throw again. This time he goes back standing up.
They're playing with fire, they tell you. These pickoff moves.
Well, they one player picked off at the end of the 6th.
Yep.
One player thrown out trying to go to second after an overthrow. Back again and dodged back safely this time.
Yeah, they might have the steal on for Joe.
I think he was. I mean, I think he was. That's why I think he was leaning on that first pitch. He won't be leaning now. Gets a pretty decent lead.
Yeah, he's far off. Farther now.
Secondary lead. Back and throw over again. He gets back in time.
But where the right fielder is, if that ball goes the right way on a bad pickoff throw, he'll be on third.
Yeah.
There's no way of a backup there.
No, he's swung around almost in right center. Well, he is in right center. They play Bradshaw at the pole. Bradshaw yet to see a pitch in this at-bat. He hit the ball about 470 feet, 370 feet the last time. There goes the runner. There he takes the pitch. The throw down to second is in time.
Got him. Wow.
So Joe gets caught trying to steal, and that'll do it for the Barons. Urbano yells at him. No runs, no hits, one hit,
both teams
and
have
no errors.
Both teams have the two-hitter coming up in the 8th.
Yep, and we head to the top of the 8th. Free baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the 8th. All knotted at 4. Harry Rakowski coming out. He'll pitch the 8th inning.
Looks as though, based on what our camera crew has told us and what they get over here, that the runner was not supposed to run. Maybe a mix-up in signs.
2-3-4 hitter up for the Patriots. Austin Galea leads off. He reached on an error in the first inning, struck out in the third, and then singled and drove in a run. Came around to score in the 6th.
But there's no excuse for him. I mean, the first base coach is right next to the runner.
Right.
So it's not like you're in second base or you're getting a sign on second base.
Well, he can't tell you what the sign is, right? You can't. I mean, the first base coach can't say no steal. Well, I guess he could. You can't say steal.
You can't say steal. Big crowd here.
Yeah, big crowd.
Big matchup.
And of course, these games are always the games that the kids remember, John, right?
They all talk about it. Every time they fill out their forms, it's always whenever you're Woodbridge, it's whenever we played Colonia. Colonia is whenever we played Woodbridge in any sport.
And 5 years from now, this game heads into extra innings, county tournament game. There's strike 3. 4th straight strikeout for, well, 4th out recorded by strikeout in a row by Rakowski. That'll bring up Mike Wilson. Wilson hit into a fielder's choice, flew out to left, and then got caught looking in the 6th.
Son's no better in right field now. He's a big power hitting lefty. Son's no better out there.
This one is fouled off for strike 1.
You know, these guys play with each other in travel ball and AAU.
Yeah, so they know each other.
Fall ball, and you'll have rights, bragging rights.
Little League.
Yeah.
Started off in Little League, playing each other in travel teams.
And now
middle school, same team.
Middle school sports, you got 5 middle schools tying into 3 high schools.
There's a big swamp. He went. Yeah.
Do you even need help from the field umpire there? He just didn't pull himself.
1-2.
If he got one in the air, but the way the wind's, look at the right field trees.
Yeah. Look at that, the flag blown straight out to right.
Bradshaw's deep.
Well, you don't want to get over your head.
They're not hitting it over his head unless it goes out of the park.
I mean, where he is now, but I mean, if he's in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Wilson's a terrific player. I mean, best player on the team. Swing and a miss. He took something off of that. Beautiful pitch by Rakowski.
That was a really, really good pitch.
2 out.
Very impressive.
That'll bring up Mike Parry. Parry lined out to the second baseman. He's grounded out to second, and he reached on an error by the second baseman. And
11 Ks now for Harry.
If I'm going to guess, I'm going to guess the ball's going to the right side. What do you think? Swing and a miss. I'll tell you, Harry has really been pitching well, John.
Yeah.
I mean, he
struck out 5 of the last 6, sandwiched around a walk.
But I mean, he's been taking stuff off the ball. He's inside, outside, upside down. He's really pitching well. He's not trying to overpower anybody. I mean, he is up. I've stopped tracking his pitches, but he's got to be over 100. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on an off-speed pitch again. So he strikes out the side for the second inning in a row. And that'll do it for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
2, 3, 4 coming up for the Barons. Same thing as before.
Stay with us. There we are, all knotted up as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Part of the lineup for Woodbridge, Bradshaw, Rakowski, and Mortensen. 2, 3, and 4. Silva would be the 4th batter, and he had the big hit back in the 6th to tie the game up, John.
And once again, we'll give you the numbers. Bradshaw, 371, Rakowski, 350, Silva, 295, Mortensen, 315.
Bradshaw was standing at the plate for about 5 minutes the last time. Didn't have one pitch thrown to him as
who's this
Mike
pitcher
Wilson.
now?
This is not Mike Wilson anymore.
No, it's not Wilson. Number 8. Parry back in the game.
Oh, that's right. He didn't come out of the game, so he can go back in and pitch. There's a strike. You remember the kid Schneider? Was it from JFK?
Oh, no, Schroeder.
Schroeder. He won 5 games in the save.
He saved his own game.
He got the win and the save. Bradshaw just got a piece of that.
Well, you know what? When Wilson went through this lineup last time, it didn't go too well for Colonia.
Right. Plus,
they gave up 3 runs in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, they got to be. There are innings limitations and rest requirements. I think if you pitch more than 2 innings, and then you know what I mean. So I think there's those considerations. Of course, you have to win the game first to worry about that. Rakowski, of course, at this point has gone far beyond whenever he would be able. He'd have to have the maximum rest and the maximum days off. He's pitched 8 innings. That was some run by JFK.
So a lot of those games.
It reaches down, hits it softly towards first.
Remember, it all came down to that one rainout when we all were saying that the
fire trucks,
the Kennedy got diesel firemen to come out and hose down the field, right around just especially wet home plate.
Right, so that Schroeder could pitch again.
He pitched 5 games. He won 5 games. He hit 5 homers and he got a save. I don't think you'll ever see that again in a state tournament because you just can't pitch that many games.
Right. They had 4 drops of rain and 2 fire trucks worth of water on the field. Up high, ball 3, so the count goes full on Nick Bradshaw. Bradshaw's homered. He's hit into a double play and grounded out. He's for 3 trips to the plate.
This is who you want up right here, right now.
Full count. Harry kicks and deals, swing, and a miss, strike 3.
Took it up a little bit.
Not yet. He put a little heat on that and got it up and probably out of the strike zone, but Bradshaw couldn't resist, and there's 1 away. Bring up Harry Rakowski.
Rakowski's got 3 homers, 8 RBIs, 18 RBIs, 6 doubles.
They pitched carefully to him. He's walked twice and flied out to right field. And he hits the first pitch. Bouncing ball. Wilson charges it and makes an error. Wasn't hit hard.
So you have to get the courtesy runner right away for Harry.
Sure they will.
Undoubtedly.
They have every other time, both other times. Nope, not so far, no. I guess not.
Can he be faster than the best guy they have on the bench?
Maybe just... Woodbridge has made some base running errors, so maybe Coach Urbano is more comfortable with having a more seasoned player. That's it behind Rakowski. Second baseman fielder, that's Lehman back at second. He throws him out for the second out, and Mortensen's retired.
Here comes Silva with a chance to be the hero again.
Mortensen had 2 hits and had been hit by a pitch. And Rakowski goes down to third, 2 out, and that'll bring up Justin Silva. Now I would think you'd want to put somebody in faster
I
than
don't get it.
Harry.
I don't get it.
He certainly needs to score.
You're not going to steal third. You're only going to go there on a pass ball. Even that's not guaranteed.
Right. And you certainly want to score on a base hit here. Now, you talked about Colonia walking Silva in a similar situation last time that he came up, I think, with runners on second and third.
Second and third, nobody out. That's probably why they didn't walk him. There was nobody out. But I would have. I mean, look at the numbers. The numbers are stark.
The next batter bats. Anthony Gonzalez is the next scheduled hitter. He's got a base hit on the game and an RBI. He's also struck out and hit to a fielder's choice. But what's he batting on the season? 217 or something?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. 212.
212. And
a little higher now.
Silva's batting 299. And you have first base open. So let's see.
I would have given some serious thought last time to walking Silva. I'm still surprised Harry's running.
I think Harry's probably surprised Harry's running. They're pinching him there. Now middle infielders head back as Silva takes ball 1. I think they're going to pitch very carefully to Mr. Silva.
The outfielders are in.
Well, right. You can't be deeper than you can throw it to home. Well, that's not true because
there's 2 out.
Yeah, there's 2 out. So they got to catch the ball. Now we got a stoppage. No pitch. Harry took a long time looking at his signal. Now looks back at the runner. It's going to be in the air. Hangs up. Nope. Tamburello's going to get there. Makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Barons. That'll also do it for me, folks. I need to head off to another event, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks to all the crew. And, John, I'm going to leave it to your hands to...
Just leave me your scorebook, man.
I will. That'll do it. We head to the 9th. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
You go and step out of the vehicle for me?
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
And welcome back, folks, to the top of the 9th. Ground ball to first, fielded clean, and there's 1 down. That was Kyle Rajevich. 3-U. Up now, Chris Michael, the third baseman. Second inning, he grounded to the pitcher. 5th inning, he flied to left. And in the 6th, he flied to center. Harry Rakowski still in the game. Ground ball to short. Fielded, fired, just like that. 2 down on 3 pitches. That'll bring up Anthony Palmisano. Anthony flied to right in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 5th and in the 7th. Strike 1. Rakowski working very quickly. Fouled out of play. Strike 2, 1-2. really, really kicking up now. In the dirt, nope. Fouled off. Wow, he brought that one. Took something off that one. The ball gets away from the catcher. He could make it. Got him. And 3 up, 3 down for Colonia in the top of the 9th. Woodbridge coming to bat in the bottom. Stay with us, folks.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 9th. Woodbridge 4, Colonia 4. There's Parry. Down low. Two and 0. One thing Parry does not want to do is walk the leadoff hitter here. That caught the corner. 2 and 1. Took something off of that one. It's in the gap, but it looks like he's got a beat on it. No, he doesn't get it. Does not get it. See if he can. No, he's not going to send him for 3. No, that'd be crazy. Okay, wow. Anthony Gonzalez comes up big with a leadoff double in the bottom of the 9th of a tie game. I'm sure we'll see a runner here. Yep, there goes Gonzalez. He came in hitting just .212 with no extra base hits. Boy, he saved his first one for the right time. Galvach now back in to run for Gonzalez. Up now for the Barons is Tyler Sikowski. And he gets intentionally walked to set up the force. So first and second, and he'll get a courtesy runner. Or no, just calling timeout. I'm just talking to the runners. Number 8 hitter Jerry Penna up now for the Barons. He came out of the game for a brief minute, was being replaced by Tyler Bork, and then Penna came back in. Undoubtedly we'll see the bunt here. And if it works, he left second and third and 1 out, then maybe they'd walk Suriel and bring the top of the order up. So Woodbridge looking good right now. First and second, nobody out. Oh, the batter is, yeah, it is Penna. Pressure's really on Andrew Galvich now, this guy in second base. He is the winning run.
New batter, new count, nobody out, Rock, all right?
Let's see what they do with Penna. Be shocked if he wasn't bunting. Fouls it back. Timeout called by Penna. Bunts on, takes it back. 1-1. First and third coming in hard. Second going to first, short going to third. Inside, ball 2. Big at bat for Jerry Penna. Gets it down. Beautiful bunt. Great job, Jerry Penna. And now let's see what they do. The batter is Pablo Suriel. Second and third, first base open. Will they walk him, the 9-hitter, to set up the force, but bring up the number 1 hitter, the hottest guy in the game right now, Rocco Ferentino? Or will they let him swing away? Steve Reich. Infield in, so ground ball, hard ground ball ends the game. There it is, game time. That is so far out there, he's not even going to get it. Pablo Suriel, the number 9 hitter, is getting mobbed. First one there is Harry Rakowski, and they take him down, which always makes me nervous. Look at that, these guys are nuts. Someone's going to get hurt. Wow. Pablo Suriel came in batting 187 with no doubles, triples, or homers, just 6 hits and 32 at-bats. But his 7th hit was a big one, folks, as he laces it over the right fielder's head. And even if he caught it, Galvich was going to score from third. So it didn't matter. What an ending for the Barons. 5-4 against crosstown rival Colonia. We will be back. I'm sure we're going to get Pablo up on TV. Probably Harry and probably Ferentino. So we'll be back with those guys in a minute. Stay with us. Okay, with me now are 3 of the stars of the game for Woodbridge. To my right, Anthony Gonzalez. To his right, Pablo Suriel. And to my left, Harry Rakowski. Let me start with the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 9th. Anthony Gonzalez gets up and strokes a double. Tell me about it.
I know I had to go up there and try to get on base for the leadoff runner, see if we get something going. And he threw me 2 curveballs. I let them go. And the next pitch he threw me was a fastball, and I just stayed back and just ripped it to center field. I didn't know it was going over his head. When I saw it drop, I hustled to second.
That was a good move. That was a really good move. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Pablo, you ever get a game-winning hit like this before?
No, never. It was my first time ever.
And tell me what you were thinking, what the sequence was.
I don't know. Coach told me to put the ball in play, and I just did what I can. I couldn't do without it.
And you hit it well. It would have been probably, well, he was playing in a little bit, wouldn't you say? The right fielder outfield was playing in a little bit, hoping to throw the run around at home.
Yeah.
But you smoked it.
Yeah,
you smoked it. So Harry, how does it feel? You know, you're the top of the order, all real high numbers to 295, 315, 350. These guys at the bottom, number 6 hitter coming up. How does it feel to see them get the glory for a change instead of the big guys?
Well, if the top of the order can't get it done, then that's why we have a team. We have 1 through 9, and if we can't get it done, then someone else has to step in and do their job to make sure we get the win.
And you were moving along great today. You gave up only a few hits. It seemed like your off-speed stuff got better as the game went on. You were really fooling batters.
Well, I just have to settle in, make sure I get my mechanics good, and when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. So.
And Bradshaw smoked one, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
I think that's still going. Tell me about the coaching and the game here. Tell me about what's he telling you on the bench. You're down 4-1, you score 3, you tie it, and it's a nip and tuck extra in the game. What's the coach saying to you guys on the bench?
He's just trying to get us up because in the beginning of the game we were a little down with our energy. So at the end of the game we're trying to get up and get that hit like we did.
And how about the fact that it's Colonia and your crosstown rival? You see these guys all the time. You play with them in football and AAU ball and all these other. Probably since Little League you've been seeing these guys. How does it feel to have beaten them in the county tournament?
I mean, it feels great. It feels way better because it's our rival Colonia, and we just did our thing.
And what do you have next? Do you know what the next round is? Anybody?
St. Joe's or Carteret.
Okay.
As of right now.
All right, well, listen, congratulations. You guys had a great game. Bottom of the order coming up big is awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations. Harry, great game. Good job, man. Good job. Great game, folks. You won't see one better than this. 5-4 Woodbridge, bottom of 9th. Thanks for watching.